Hi, I'm Phil Constantine, and on today's Travels with Phil, we're going to Hudson Falls, New York. You can see it there on the map in the the eastern part of central New York. Now, Hudson Falls is just next door to Glen Falls. It's a little bit south of Lake George. Glen Falls, the yellow, orangish thing on the left. Hudson Falls is on the right. You can see it on my map getting there, and mainly I wanted to go to see the falls there. Now, they're called Baker's Falls and Hudson Falls interchangeably. This is what it looked like in the 1820s. Travels with Phil continues from Hudson Falls in New York. That's the Hudson River. And to the left here are the falls. Well, what used to be the falls is now a hydroelectric dam. Not a very tall dam, maybe 40, 50 feet high total difference in the water elevation. And that's the overflow right there. It comes through the power plant. But this used to be the natural falls. It almost looks like coal or something like this, shale, something like that here. But this is the Hudson River. And a little bit south of Queensbury, a little bit south of Lake George, north of Saratoga. Doesn't look bad from here. When I crossed it about 30, 40 miles earlier, it was just barely a few feet wide. So it gets big quickly. But dams will do that. And maybe the building might have been 30 some odd feet high, but the falls maybe 15, or what was left of the falls out there. Now this is above the dam. You can see it curves around there in a U shape, and a lot of quarry work has gone on here in this town. In fact, the Brooklyn Bridge was partially constructed from rocks that were quarried in this community. And again, it's right next door to Glen Falls. They've changed their names a couple of times. It used to be Sandy Hill, then it became Hudson Falls, and they thought that might draw more attraction, tourists perhaps. It could be. Another nicer view here of the top of the dammed area there. It spreads out a bit. Doing some destruction on the buildings in the neighborhood. A lot of on-again, off-again work in these small towns in upstate New York. And these rocks up here just really struck me as lignite or some sort of coal, perhaps. Don't know if it was, and obviously it was a real big coal vein out there. They might have mined it, but then again, maybe they did. I don't know. But there were some nice flowers out here as walking along the little path. This is a canoe portage if you're going along the Hudson River. And some nice flowers. I can take those pictures every once in a while. What else do I like to take? Panoramas. And here's another one from the dam side, the lower downriver side of the river. And from a slightly different view here, there's the building and the one little overflow where you see the water coming out through the power plant. And then back to the river itself, a nice little stretch there of the Hudson River. And moving over to the building, there's the one overflow where the water's coming through fairly powerfully. And then looking at the dam there at the top part where the little white markers there, that's at the bottom of the dam itself. Then back at the river. And then moving around, you can see that this is the weird rocks, black rocks inside the white rocks with little streams through it. And that's what I look like, just an enormous lump of coal out there. And speaking of an enormous lump, there I am. So this is the Hudson Falls, Baker's Falls, whichever you want to call it, on the Hudson River in New York State. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up by clicking on the button below. You're welcome to leave comments below as long as the language is family friendly. And finally, if you'd like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the button over on the bottom right-hand corner. Thank you again for watching.